Hi and welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a first look at this 9-piece hose clamp plier set which Saker had sent me. And first look, the case seems to be very solid and nice. Opening it up, and it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces. Now let's take a look at each piece individually. First one is this one, which I think will be the most useful one. It's called a flexible hose clamp pliers. You would put this around the clamp, and as you squeeze the trigger, it would clamp onto it and open the clamp. And what's nice is it does have a locking mechanism right here, so it would hold the clamp open until you're ready to release it again, and then just push that lever and it releases the clamp. So I think this one would be most useful because you could put it in different areas in wherever you need to use it, whether it's your automobile. So I think this one will be very useful. The second one is what they refer to as cross-slotted draw pliers. This one just has this type of tip and this one on this side. So depending on the type of hose clamp you have, this one, you would use this one. Again, it does have the locking mechanism, so as you squeeze the clamp, it will hold it and then you can release it. The third one is called a angle flat band hose clamp pliers. So these have a slotted one at one end and a round one at the other end. So again, this one I think is similar to one of the others, except it has the angle. So you might use this in certain applications. And as before, you do have the locking mechanism. Fourth one is swivel jaw. I mean, I'm not sure. They all swivel, so I don't know why this is specifically called swivel jaw hose clamp pliers, but that's what it is. So it has a slotted one at one end and a cut one at the other end. It has, with all of them, the locking mechanism. Next one is a flat band hose clamp pliers. This one's got a sort of a cross type of pattern on each of them. So again, depending on what type of hose clamp you have, you'll pick the correct tool. The sixth one is called a Clic-R collar plier. So this one looks to be made out of forged steel, so it's nice and solid. You would use these, as the name implies, with Clic or Clic-R type of hose clamps. Depending on which way you use it, one way they say you put it one way to close it and another way to release it. Number 7 is hose removal pliers. This one is when you have a hose connected to some kind of connector, you just put that in between and you would spread the hose apart. Then you just have a couple of tools. One is a hose removal tool. This one, if you have a hose, especially that's been crusted on for a while, you just put it in and work it around to loosen up the hose, and then you can pull the hose off. And lastly is a dual-headed screwdriver. Now, I'm not sure if they did a mistake. This one appears to be only a Phillips. I can't see how this thing pulls out, but I think the intent was it's supposed to be pulled out and to have Phillips on one side and flat on the other side, but I think this kit didn't include that. But I wouldn't say it's the best quality, but at least you have a screwdriver for the screw-like type of clamps. And then, as mentioned already, it comes in this nice case, which seems pretty solid. Well, here's a couple of examples. Here's one clamp here that you use the tool on, a spring type. There's another one, a couple more down here, 2 more down there. Again, I think that wire one would be very useful to get down into that area. So I can't see it very well. This one here would be a Clic-R type. And then that hose removal tool, I guess you would put here after loosening the clamp, and then use that to spread it out to help pull this off. And of course, some of the bigger hoses, you might use that hook. In the past, I have used like needle nose pliers or pliers like this or vice grips, but none of them lock it. So I think this will be very useful when I have the occasion to need them. The build quality seems to be decent. One of them is forged steel, but the rest of them are like some kind of stamped metal. Reasonable quality, I think. And so good for automotive enthusiasts. I'm not sure about professionals who will use them every day, but still at this price point is very cheap. I would definitely recommend this kit if you don't have any tools like this, and you get the whole kit for a reasonable price. This concludes this video of the short review and first look at this Saker Hose Clamp Pliers kit. I think it's a reasonable quality, especially for the price point, and would come in very useful when you need them as opposed to using other methods. Hopefully this video was somewhat useful to some of you. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks again for watching, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.